So you have a mature, privileged woman. This mature, privileged woman doesn't work, and she's divorced. She's not married. She's single. She doesn't work a traditional job, or she's privileged because she walked away from a marriage that did not work. Something's changing for this mature woman. Potentially a location change, a move or something of the sort. Maybe there's a man moving. Maybe there's a man confirmation. Maybe there's a man moving. Maybe moving towards his mother. Maybe towards a mature woman that's more than like a mom. Or maybe these two people are going in two different directions due to the divorce. For the man, it's over. He leaves. It changes. He takes the stuff, the car, the items, whatever he needs. Just go away. The woman, balance is restored. 6, harmony, peace. Venusian energy. Her bad health is no more. No more stress. No more despair. No more anxiety. No more depression. All of that's reversed because the burden is gone. There's nobody there to get on her nerves. So she's happy. And because she's happy and she can rest better, then she can come from a place of peace and create this unexpected income. It may not be a great fortune, but nonetheless, there's nobody coming in to disrupt her fortune, her income. She's not focused on not receiving a message about a fortune that she never placed her hands upon. This main female is focusing on her health and her stability and balance being restored in her life so she can continue to walk in her status. Maybe she have enough in the reserve so she don't have to work currently. And she's not getting any income from this marriage. She never took an alimony. She'd rather be on her own. This main female could be with child. This main female is innocent, a child of God. Holy Spirit is all over it, trying to help this woman and her child or children. There's no adjudication, right? So whatever her ex-husband was out here trying to say, like if she's a single mom and she raised the kids without him, and instead of him just saying, thank you for being a blessing and raising good children, but he acting like he did anything because he broke off a little change, right? He don't got the receipts to continue to slander and blaspheme this woman's name. He should be thanking her for raising a good child for him, right? He shouldn't be worried about what's going on in her pockets if he not putting nothing in her pockets and she not asking him for shit. But for some reason, he want to seem to be all up in her business, trying to see if she got a message of concern. She didn't receive the message yet from the officials about the sudden wealth that she didn't receive, about this injustice. Because if this female is up and working and vibrant and doing her thing, it actually means that whatever work they was doing to try to keep this woman depressed or sad or in despair. That's what they was expecting her to, oh, my mom, my dad, my elders, my uncles, my family, people leaving me, nobody loving me. I can't do it on my own. Despair, whine. I can't seem to find work in this difficult economy when it's really hard for so many people to survive in this difficult economy. Got a head start on what it feels like to survive through poverty when you don't have all the resources, using her foxy skills to survive in this world. So this man keep putting a dialogue to keep trying to crush this woman, to keep doing work on this woman. But he like, damn, she just won't die. God damn. Why this woman don't take a journey yet? Why is this person still here, masculine or feminine? We need her gone already so we can go ahead and lay stakes on this house. This gift that she don't realize she's had. Because we know we took it from her, yada, 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 since she was a child. And we thought taking away what was supposed to be her generational stability, given that she's getting a little older in age, that potentially she would just accept being in poverty, and that would be her only pathway, the only community she existed in, even though they know damn well that they stole what was hers in the first place. And then ostracized and isolated the person so that they act like they don't have no, we don't know what that person is at, we don't got nothing to do with them, hoping that they would be going in jail, realizing now that they don't have a courtship with you, they don't have a relationship with you, you're not their family with this family of thieves, and you're not in prison the way these fake people thought it was going to go on forever. When the pendulum swings, it swings to the left and to the right. You know, there's forward momentum and then backward momentum. You know, go back and forth. You don't just stay in one spot. These fake people thought they were going to be wealthy by stealing off this privileged person. For all this duration, they've been doing it. They thought it was going to carry them out through the horizons until they anchored down and they became dirt, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. Because they hated this child for being a child of God. But this child, like I said, a child of God, God has source energy of high honor. They hate her high honor, 909, because they keep trying to eliminate her, but it's not meant for her to leave this place. She ain't going nowhere. So they shouldn't be concerned with that. They should be concerned with how their life about to spin around and turn upside down. You already know you want all sevens tarot. I'm Mystically Miko. Work hard, flipped upside down. Don't worry about it. What's done in the dark always come to light. Always. And this Halloween moon ritual is nothing different. These retrograde times you're playing with, you don't realize it's about to whip right back around that corner. Living in the karma that they try to put on anybody else. They should have never had their hands in your cookie jar, one way or the next. Try to exploit you to get money off of your essence because they can't use you, but you can't be in more than one place at once. And with all this deep fake and AI intelligence, how they sit around and try to deep fake you in false dialogue and say that you're something you're not. It's obvious you your own receipt because you your own asset. You your own brand. You're not walking around here cutting up worrying about no money and no corny relationships with no whack-ass people who don't want to heal and who don't want to focus on the Most High Creator Omnipotent. It's such a waste of energy. Because if you are up in age, it's like your whole life now, it's just a bucket list. A bucket list of joy. So I get to keep my money and focus on myself. No joint accounts, no hiding, no me funding somebody else's ventures. One way or the next. Just living off of you and calling you poor. Oh, you the poor one, huh? Well, poor them. What would you like for the collective to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. There ain't no shame to the day. I just hear Mary J. Blige, take me as I am. Or take nothing or have nothing at all. Right? Take me as I am. Or have nothing at all. When she's down and out, when she's down, constantly. She's been round about, she can figure out what the life is gonna be. Without no more drama, oh, her life is good and it's going on. Just so she could tell you her life in these songs, just so you could feel her. Just take me as I am, right? Not a one-trick pony. Just existing is work for the Most High. The Most High hires you. How they gonna fire you? How they gonna hate you if they don't know you? They don't talk to you. They don't business with you. How do they know what you do? And what is it to them? Are they trying to figure it out so they can help make your life better? Restore it by paying back what was stolen from you? Oh, she don't got the receipts to prove that we took it. So we'll just keep taking it and talking mess about her around town. So nobody will work with her. So she can't get back on her feet either. Because we need her to look like a crackhead, psycho, crazy person who on drugs, who can't think for themselves or manage their money. No, honey. That's not what Holy Spirit devised. That wasn't the plan of the Father. She don't need the receipts for her work to be official as it is. And that's why they hating. Because carbon copies could never be an original. How you going to be an original when you fake? You don't even got your own identity. You stealing everybody else's. A little piece here, a little piece there. I'll do this like that one. Never their authentic self. But they want to try to shame you, black sheep. Timarella, Kinderella, Himarella, Hararella. Come over here so I can abuse you and make myself look better than you while I steal your inheritance, even though I brag to everybody you ain't shit to me. It don't work like that, hon. Your officiality speak for itself. Poverty where? You get it wherever you go. That's why you became an asset. How about you a whole vendor and wherever you go? You have an e-commerce lifestyle. You live an entrepreneurial lifestyle. Some seasons are good, some seasons are bad. Either way, it's whatever was between you and the Most High. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. They ain't paying your damn bills. Why the fuck is they worried about it for so hard? You go drive your Benz, pimping. Go ahead, go have all them hoes with your little Gucci big belts and your fancy jewelry, accessory. Go on. Go on with your liabilities in this economy. I'm not knocking everybody. I'm not knocking anybody. But everybody have the right to be who they want in life without somebody else's opinion. With people who didn't even take the time to know you. People who don't even know you going against you. You think that energy doesn't make a physical being? Gotta go and find that person that you throwing darts at? That's wrong. Those people know that. That's why they do that. So they can see other people's life fall apart. They so karmic, narcissistic, and misogynistically toxic that they just can't go on with their lives. You're not in poverty. They don't need the receipts for that. Your work speaks for itself. You're not in despair. You're not walking around here with your clothes looking crazy. Your hair all messed up. You looking like you taking good care of yourself and you walking in these streets not looking crazy. If you just go into the store, you still neat. It don't got to be brand new. It's vintage, honey. Vintage ain't supposed to be brand new. You ain't going nowhere. Your officiality and your work magicalities ain't going nowhere. It's the principality. You don't need to get no message yet about the house that they stole from you and parading while they stealing your identity and putting witchcraft on you to try to keep you stuck. You don't need that because the Holy Spirit give you messages when you up, when you sleep, when you talking, when you not. If the Holy Spirit wills it so, who in the world do they think they are that they could block it with their little baneful magic and their little psychological tactics? Keep making noise around you so you can't really function and think like you want to, and you so busy keeping tabs on how you have to stay organized about what's going on with that situation, you can't possibly think for what's going on in your life. So your book gotta go on hold. So your podcast gotta go on hold. So building up your next 2 locations of your franchise gotta go on hold. Whatever it is that you do, collective. So right in the next chapter, even in your movie you write, in your script, all that's supposed to go on hold. So these people could look like they got it and you don't. But they didn't even realize they put you in your true comfort zone and introvertness. Isolated you. Nobody rocked with you. So you wasn't stopping, putting your energy into nobody who deserved it anymore. You're just taking the time to take care of yourself. To the point they hated and started hiring those $15 an hour gang stalkers. Yeah, I could put that picture up. I forgot the website he said. But these people getting paid to go to gang stalk somebody. Because they don't want you to take a journey, but you ain't going nowhere. The only journey you're supposed to take is the one that unalives you while you go talk straight to the Creator because they feel your life don't have no value because you not out here riding in a a $4,000 vehicle, mad that as soon as you take it in the service room to get it repaired, it's $1,000 straight off the tab. You baller, but you ain't got it like that. Which one is it? You got all them teethuses and it's all sparkly and you wearing all those pretty clothes with all those name brands that they get and make on the, make a penny on a dollar and then sell it confirmation to some greedy old person who swears that if they buy expensive stuff, it makes them look rich when they ain't even buying quality stuff. And plus, they destroying the environment of somebody else's home. You know how much pollution is in China because of all the warehouses they make? When they can sit there and make those bags and send it to France for the French people to sit there and put their own tags in it, or whomever, just example, to sell it to you at the most price that they can because you're going to buy it because you think it's expensive, makes you look rich, for you to get messed up from over time, and it just lands in a landfill, destroying somebody else's coast on another country somewhere else, and you really think you balling instead of supporting a local business that handcrafts something so you could keep the money in the neighborhood so your economy and GDP could grow. GPD, what is it? Gross product? That one. The big number we think about when we trying to prepare assets for our lineage to move further instead of shutting down all the systems so you can see who got what bloodlines, to see who could sit there and do witchcraft in the dark to try to steal. When the Most High appointed have put protective bubbles around all of his anointed children and his prophets because you karmic ass people was warned. So it was nothing that you could do to block the intuitive mind, the third eye receptors, that amethyst purple right in the smack dab center of your forehead. You can't get your intuitive messages because a hurt clout chasing player want to look better than you, even though they're a whole dude and you a female for some people. You know better than that. That's such an injustice, such a misogynistic, narcissistic, insecure thing to do of an entitled tyrant. Distorted masculine energy, this thief. That's who that was talking about. Whoever that was to you in your circumstance or situation, whether it's your brother or ex-husband or a daddy or a stepmama, feminines and masculine energy, masculines and feminine energy out here running around like a bunch of biatches. How my belt look, how my tights fitting, how my pants looking good enough. Like, they in the mirror longer than the women. Nobody cares about that. What you love for the kids, greedy? Who you helping? Oh, wow. There's an immature woman that jumped into a marriage, thought that was family, or just kind of jumped in too soon. Oh, she got to get her house back. She realizing the Most High don't play and wasn't nothing divine about that masculine, and he ain't nothing but a whole thief from a community of thieves, thinking that they was going to steal from a community of light beings. That's all. Devils versus angels. That's all. 21-21. Balance restored by the Creator. All the children fighting. And the goddesses, it said, bloop, stop it. The Most High said, beep, beep, beep. And the universe restores balance. Oh, a divorce. A divorce from an expectation. They will not be in a courtship for getting something that they expecting. Oh. They thought they was going to get unexpected income or for your demise, collective, or for your demise. Like, you didn't have to suffer enough at all the extra bullshit that they did, and you didn't have to recover enough from all the things that they took from you, and you didn't have to stand up enough, cry enough, lose enough, start again enough, reboot enough, come back again enough, because they didn't want you to, because as soon as you woke up, you surpassed them when they had 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years to get it different, and the only thing they resulted to was buying stuff. But they wanted your inheritance too. They wanted your divine inheritance that you was born with from the Most High. To the point they hire gang stalkers who done lost their mind, done lost their apartment, done lost their status, done lost their people, done lost their health, about to lose their life, ending up in a psych ward, doing federal charges. Because they couldn't control a woman and make that woman look bad to protect the lie that they was out here perpetuating when they knew they was lying since 1989. They knew they was lying since 1992, 93, and 94. Been lying since 1999. 2004, 2007. And then you got smacked down in 2023 after you had to raise the family without their true input. You had to be the strong parent, walking your masculine and feminine energies to help you and your family survive in this jungle called life. You don't deserve nothing, and they still ain't surpass you with all they pensions and all they alumni, sorry. All they clicks and things. And you just come out right now. They knocked you down again from 2023 to 2024, wanting to stomp you down by putting some weird person over your head to keep stressing you every single day while they watch you and call and chat with those people to let them know what you're doing, so those people could always stay 5 steps ahead of you, but you still surpass them by 80 million steps. They got their hand out for what? Oh, they could realize that the pendulum swings more forward and back, and they ain't getting none of your great fortune. Cinderella, Kinderella, Himarella, Herrella, Timarella. Oh, no. You stick to that like-minded community you came from, wealthy man. And y'all go ahead and buy y'all life away, so now when you need resources, you have nothing. Distorted masculine energy don't want to grow up. They just want to look like they rich so they could chase chicks. New housemaids, new nurses, washing the skid stains out their nasty ass drawers because they don't know how to wipe their own shit because they be too high. They get irritable syndrome and they be having accidents. I laughed too hard. I farted, right? These toxic masculines don't want to clean their toes. You can smell their shoes before they walk down the damn hallway sometime. And they mad because you don't want to deal with the toxicity. Smile in your mama face and call her mama. But then sick of campaign and make sure she get unalive. Oh, now they concerned. They thought they was going to block your messages and shut you down. Now realizing that if you ain't speaking, it's because the Holy Spirit got it that way. Not because no copycat, doppelganger, demon-possessed, gin-wearing chick who opened a Pandora's box on June 13th, 2025 and lost her mind. And then recruited her spouse in so he could lose his mind too. Old heads. Say, ain't no walls of silence around here. You going to jail for fucking with this innocent person who wasn't supposed to be getting surveillance in the first damn place. How you like me now? You ain't never liked me in the first place. Just wanted to use me up so you can steal something that my family stole, or my collective family stole, I should say, since they were children. But she's still, and he's still on his path. With everything you guys stole and took away, those karmic energies. Yeah, I hate that bitch. Well, I love you. Thank you for being you, the dishonorable criminal that you were. Because how could I have woken up to my true gifts if you wasn't tight and in that vice grip around my whole energy, my neck, my body? Right? Leaving bruises on me while you sleep with the teenage girl. Physical, literal, emotional bruises. So you could go take care of your little thing. And you hate me and you want her honor? 20, 30, 40 years later, you still a pedophile? Look at that. All these years going by, you had a chance to do it better. Still ain't do it better. You going to blame the collective for receiving the messages from the divine because you taught them the survival skills to fight for themselves? Collectives almost took themselves out early messing with this person, messing with children behind their back. Almost lost their entire family, had to strengthen up to raise them children. So if they found love along the way, found another child, didn't make no more children. Not going to have 80 baby daddies, but not going to treat these children like they don't deserve to be loved. You do right by your children, your family, and the universe do right by you, but you're not doing it for no reward. You're just doing it because you love. Not because you're trying to look a role for somebody in your neighborhood, or somebody in your company, or somebody on your payroll, or somebody that they jealous of or went to school with or competing with. Nobody don't care about that. What about the kids? She will be getting that message. The letter will be coming, regardless if they try to stop it. You will be receiving that letter. Okay, collective? From the officials, from the law. Because you about to have a change of location one way or the next, whether they like it or not. The privilege is yours. And you're going to be able to go wherever you want to go. But Holy Spirit going to put so much layer of protections in between you, they ain't ever going to see you again. They don't business with you. They ain't your family. Why they worried about what you living, what you doing, what have you? How about you go travel on the world somewhere on a secret mission while Holy Spirit finished creating your house on a plot of land they would never think about looking for you at? Oh, you resurrected. And they couldn't take off with your money. They couldn't keep those accounts across the seas got frozen, and they couldn't keep stealing from that account that they've been stealing from because they needed you gone so they could collect the insurance money to refeed that account, but never thought those RICO crimes. Already got family members that done time for stealing identities, did federal time for credit card theft. Said, oh, we didn't think she was going to resurrect. We thought her losing her job would definitely make her, crash out. We thought that her losing all her wealth, her status, not getting anything from anyone would crash out. No. They never expected the main character to have gifts in their own life. A gift of intuition and discernment was in good health, period. And the gift exposed that these fake people was trying to lie and say this main female was in bad health and on her way out dying when she over here gifted and alive and kicking, popping her shit because they knew better than to try it in the first place. And they caught, you see them, right? With all they peoples. What's that, a 5? I see an N, a C, and an M. I see a U. You see those letters? I do. Infinitely change the course of their life. Y'all share ancestors and they trying to annihilate you for shiny things. Somebody got an Egyptian family. Somebody's like, that's what the Egyptians went through, right? And killing each other and for gold and jewels and stuff for power. They have so much spiritual love and knowledge and things to share, and then the corrupted colonizers came along and stole it. But what about all the good stuff? Right, not family. They don't got the receipts to show that they the creators of the situation. They not the creators of those artifacts they stole. They not family. They not kindred spirit. Your work is embedded in your DNA, and it's official. Whatever the talent is that you do, don't front on yourself, because your ancestors chose you. And if everybody around you fell away to your right and to your left because you protected, projection is protection, then it wasn't your favor so you can move on with your life, right? So you don't be stuck over here loving on people who just gonna suck you dry until you die. So they can sit back and brag and say, see, I told you. I told you she was a crackhead. I told you she was never going to have nothing. The lies they tell. Excuse me, guys. I got to go get one more on deck. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll get the The learning tarots. Told you she a crackhead. But it's spilling out the box. It was calling me. Calling you a crackhead when you was wish fulfillment. Right? You had to release the demons and get away from people who tempted you to be in your lower vibrational self. To release yourself from a trap. You know, the trap that you didn't realize you was in until you realized you was in it. But you had to get out of it first and see it from a third-party perspective to realize you was even in a trap, right? Devil in reverse, release from bondage, removing the change, excessive ambitions, immoderate greed, instability, dependency, feeling at the end of your rope, right? You came to an ending. And you had to find a new beginning. And whatever y'all had as a connection, that person made sure they ended it and tried to end you for whatever you was going to become in the future. You might not have been that in your 20s.